Okay, so first you download these two files over here, Big Brother bot and WAMP server. Both are in the description. The links are in the description. So you can first go into C, create a new folder over here, name it B3. Then go over here. This is the folder you just downloaded from the internet. Copy all these files and paste them over here in the B3 folder you just made. After that, install WAMP. Okay, so the directory should be C B3 WAMP. Select the B3 folder you just made, this one. So it should be like this: C B3 and then WAMP. Next, install. Okay, so just click open over here when this dialog box opens. This should be localhost and you don't need to do anything with this. Just click next and finish. Okay, so it says WAMP server is online. This should be green, the icon should be green, and you left click on this and then click on PHP my admin. Okay, so this site will open. So first you click on databases right over here and you create a new database named B3 and click on create. Okay, so it says database B3 has been created, so the database comes over here. Click on B3 over here and then go into privileges. Click on add a new user. The username, this should be B3. The host should be localhost. Password B3. Retype it. Databases for user, this should be grant all privileges on database B3. Global privileges, click on check all and click on go. It says you have added a new user, so again click on B3 over here and then go into import. Choose a file. It should be, this is going to see the B3 folder and there's a folder named SQL over here, SQL. Go over here and upload this file, b3.sql, not b3-db.sql, only b3.sql. So once this is done, click on go and it says import has been successfully finished. Okay, so now you've done all the WAMP server work, so you can just close the browser. Okay, so then go into the config bigbrother.net. so it says to select your game, so select Modern Warfare 2 from over here. So the game Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, bot name should be B3. Leave these two. The time zone, I am putting GMT. The log level should be 10. This should be b3.log. Username should be B3. The password should be B3. Localhost, and this should be B3. Okay, so now you come to the game server settings. Okay, so the Archon password, this Archon password, you can see your Archon password from go into your Modern Warfare 2 server, like mine's over here. Go into the main folder and open server.cfg. So in the non-gameplay configuration over here it says set Archon password. So you have, if you don't have an Archon password, you have to set one. Like mine's Modern Warfare 2, so I'll set over here MW2. So the server port mine is 28961. This can be seen from, you just open your server and wait for it to load. So when it shows the IPs, this is the port number at the end. This shows the port number. Mine is 28961, so I'll put 28961 over here. The public IP can also be seen from here. This is our external IP. This IP, this one, is the This is the public IP. So you just do it like this. The Archon IP. To see the Archon IP, the Archon IP is your internal IP. This one. So you just put it over here. Okay, then leave delay limits per second and put Punkbuster off. Okay, the game log file, this is really important. This should be local path, and you have to set the local path yourself. So the path is, you go into the same place where the server.cfg is in your Modern server main, and this is the game's mp log file. So you just click on the target, this is and copy this, then come over here and paste it instead of path2. Leave this slash, this one, and the local path is set. Okay, so the Autodoc settings, this would be HTML 100 local file, just leave it as it is. Update settings. Okay, now the plugins. I'll use the sensor plugin and team kills, stats, advertise, status, welcome. Okay, so it's your choice which plugins you want, so leave this. Okay, then over here, if you want these external plugins, you can download them and then select them. Okay, so now just click on save config and wait for it to download. Okay, so it says I just downloaded this. So this is my b3.xml. This should be just named to b3. Okay, so copy it, go into C, b3 folder, configuration, and paste it over here. So once this is done, you just have to open your server. Mine is already open. Okay, start the WAMP server. The WAMP server started, then start b3. Okay, so the WAMP server started. So you just copied this b3.xml into the b3 folder over here. Open this b3.xml using WordPad or Notepad, it's your choice. So just see that the public IP, it should not contain the ports at the end. So I'll just remove 28961 from here, and the Archon IP also remove the ports. The port should written over here, set name port, this will be 28961, and then just click on save. Then start b3. It says connecting to DB okay, testing Archon is okay, and it's loading the plugins. The plugins, it's your choice how many plugins you chose. So the number of plugins will be written over here. If you chose 3, it's gonna write 3 over here. I have chosen 8, so it's writing 8. So now just start your game. Okay, so once the game started, you go into your server. So once you're in your server, just go into chat and put an exclamation mark and write I am God. So now it says you are now